Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. More than a bowl swag bag, there's a chance to finish with a victory in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have first crack at this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country. Split backs here.
Well, it's interesting. We talk to this coaching staff, and they don't make any bones about it, David. They say the strength of our offense is the right side of our offensive line. We've got a right guard and a right tackle that we feel can physically dominate and overmatch opposing defenses, and they know that's going to be a big key for them in this game today.
Yeah, and trust me, the defensive side, we talked about it as well over there. Like, they know short yardage situations when they need it, when they gotta have it. They want to go to the right side, so interested to watch how the defense counterpunches that, maybe brings more bodies or blitzes on that side to not let them get too aggressive and take advantage of that great right guard and right tackle.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Power football with the run. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, SMU!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilkerson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Wants to throw again. He makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Makes the grab in their space. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Baker. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Third and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Got a 1st down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Makes the grab. It's Knight. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
Back to throw, it's Baker. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Oh, it's a highlight-type catch. Big throw down the field. And how about my guy going up and stabbing it with one hand? That was beautiful.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Knight.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the 1st down.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Snagged out of the air. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Caught at the 25. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big gain.
Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkerson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down and prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. There's some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
To the air on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. QB got it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Fakes to grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try the counter. Here's a little room there. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got him downfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it on second down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.